Hello everyone. This video is at a 2 English level. If you want to practice listening at other levels, please check our other playlists. In this video, we will show famous men who are Virgo. At the end of the video, write in the comments how many famous men you recognized. We work very hard on this channel. But sadly, we still have less than 200 subscribers. If you share and support our channel, it gives us more motivation. Thank you for your interest. Enjoy the video.
Trait 1. He is very careful and likes details. Virgo men are very careful people. They like order and small details in daily life. They do not like chaos or mess. They feel better when everything is clean and planned. A Virgo man usually thinks before he speaks. He does not talk too much. He chooses his words carefully. Because of this, people may think he is quiet, but inside, he thinks a lot. He likes to do things the right way. If he starts a job, he wants to finish it well. He does not like half work. This is why Virgo men are often successful at work. They pay attention to small mistakes. A Virgo man can see details that others do not see. For example, he notices small changes. He can notice a different tone in your voice. He can notice if something is not in its place. Sometimes this makes him a perfectionist. He wants everything to be perfect. He can be hard on himself. He can also be critical of others. But he usually wants to help, not to hurt. In relationships, Virgo men are careful too. They do not fall in love very fast. They observe the other person. They listen more than they speak. They want to feel safe and comfortable. A Virgo man shows love with actions. He helps you. He supports you. He remembers small things about you. For him, these small things are very important. He likes routines. He likes plans. Sudden changes can make him stressed. When life is organized, he feels calm. Because he thinks a lot, he may worry too much. He may overthink small problems. He may ask himself many questions, but this also makes him responsible and reliable. In short, a Virgo man is careful, detailed, and thoughtful. He may look quiet, but his mind is always active. His attention to detail is one of his strongest traits. Trait 2. Virgo men and their quiet discipline. Virgo men are often calm and careful, but one less known Virgo trait is their quiet discipline. This means they work hard without showing it. They do not talk much about their plans. They do not like to show off. They focus on small steps every day. This discipline helps them grow slowly but strongly. A Virgo man usually wakes up with a plan in his mind. Even if the plan is simple, he wants to follow it. He feels uncomfortable when things are messy or unclear. Order makes him feel safe and confident. This is why Virgo men often succeed in long-term goals. They are patient and steady. They do not rush. They prefer progress over speed. Another part of this quiet discipline is self-control. Virgo men can stop themselves easily. They do not like extreme behavior. They think before they speak. They think before they act. This can make them look distant, but inside they care deeply. They just want to be correct and useful. Virgo men also use discipline in learning. They like to improve skills step by step. They read, watch, listen, and practice many times. They may repeat the same action again and again. For them, repetition is not boring. It is calming. This is a very Virgo way of thinking. They believe perfection comes from practice, not talent. Another interesting point is how they handle emotions. Virgo men do feel strong emotions, but they control them well. They do not like emotional chaos. If they feel sad or angry, they try to understand why. They ask questions to themselves. This inner discipline helps them stay balanced. Sometimes this makes them seem cold, but it is not true. They are simply careful with feelings. Virgo men also show discipline in relationships. They are loyal and serious. They do not play games. They show love with actions, not big words. They help, fix, organize, and support. This is their way of caring. They may not say, "I love you" often, but they show it every day. This quiet discipline is not loud, but it is powerful. It builds trust, respect, and stability. Many people do not notice this Virgo strength at first, but over time, it becomes clear. Virgo men are not lazy dreamers. They are silent builders. This is one of the most special and least known Virgo qualities. Trait 3. He is quietly ambitious and works constantly to improve himself. A Virgo man often has a strong ambition, but he does not show it loudly. He does not talk all the time about success or big dreams. Instead, he works quietly and focuses on improving himself every day. This ambition is not about fame only. It is about doing better than yesterday. A Virgo man likes to learn new skills and fix his weak points. He watches himself carefully and sees where he can improve. Because of this, he may look calm from the outside, but inside he is always working. He plans his steps and thinks about the future in a realistic way. He knows that success comes with patience and effort. A Virgo man does not rush. He prefers slow but strong progress. He also feels responsible for his own growth. He does not blame others when something goes wrong. Instead, he asks himself what he can do better next time. This makes him very disciplined. He can work long hours without complaining. Even when no one is watching him, he continues to work. This quality makes him successful in many areas of life. People may not notice his ambition at first, but over time, they see the results. He improves his career, his knowledge, and his personal life step by step. This quiet ambition is a typical Virgo trait. It is not dramatic, but it is very powerful. That is why many Virgo men reach strong positions later in life. They build success with patience, focus, and constant self-development. Trait 4. He is quietly ambitious and works behind the scenes. A Virgo man is often calm and quiet, but inside he has strong ambition. He wants to be useful, successful, and respected, but he does not like to show this openly. He does not speak loudly about his goals. He thinks a lot before he acts. He makes plans in his mind and changes them if needed. He likes to understand every small detail before he moves forward. For him, success is not fast or easy. It is something that grows slowly with effort. A Virgo man prefers to work alone or in small groups because he can focus better. He feels uncomfortable when many people watch him. He believes real work happens in silence. While others look for quick results, he works patiently. He checks his work again and again. If he sees a mistake, he fixes it without complaining. He is very self-critical. Sometimes he is harder on himself than on others. This makes him improve constantly. Even when he feels tired, he continues because he feels responsible. A Virgo man does not like chaos. He wants order in his life and in his work. This helps him move forward step by step. He may not become famous quickly, but he builds a strong position over time. People may not notice him at first, but later they see his value. He becomes the person others depend on. He does not need applause to feel strong. His confidence comes from knowing he did his best. When he reaches a goal, he does not celebrate loudly. He quietly sets a new goal and continues working. This quiet ambition makes him very powerful in the long run. He may stay behind the scenes, but without him, many things would not work. This is why a Virgo man often succeeds slowly, deeply, and permanently. Trait 5. He needs to feel useful and needed. A Virgo man feels strong when he is useful. This is one of his most hidden but important traits. He does not only want love or attention, he wants to feel needed. He wants to solve problems and help people in real ways. When someone asks for his help, he feels valuable. He likes to fix things, organize plans, and give practical advice. This makes him feel calm and confident. A Virgo man often shows care through actions, not words. He may not say emotional sentences, but he will be there when someone needs support. He listens carefully and thinks before he speaks. He wants to give the right answer, not a fast answer. Because of this, people often trust him. If he feels useless or ignored, he can become quiet and distant. This does not mean he does not care. It means he feels unsure about his place. A Virgo man needs to feel that his presence matters. In relationships, he shows love by helping daily life. He reminds important dates, plans details, and notices small changes. He may clean, organize, or prepare things for the future. These actions are his way of saying, I care. In work life, this trait is very strong. He likes jobs where he can improve systems or support others. He feels happy when his work makes life easier for people. Praise is nice, but usefulness is more important for him. He feels proud when someone says, I need you, or I trust you. This need to feel useful also pushes him to improve himself. He learns new skills so he can help better. He reads, practices, and observes. He does not like wasting time. He wants every effort to have a purpose. This is very typical for Virgo men. They connect self-worth with contribution. When they feel needed, they become loyal, strong, and very dedicated. This trait is not loud or dramatic, but it creates deep bonds. Many people do not see this side of Virgo men at first. But over time, they understand that a Virgo man's love is shown through responsibility, care, and usefulness. Trait 6. He is emotionally careful and opens up very slowly. A Virgo man is very careful with his emotions. He does not open his heart quickly. When he meets new people, he observes more than he speaks. He listens, watches behavior, and tries to understand intentions. This is not because he is cold. It is because he wants to feel safe. A Virgo man is afraid of emotional chaos. He wants stability and clarity. Before he trusts someone, he needs time. He asks himself many questions. Is this person honest? Is this person consistent? Can I rely on them? Because of this, he may look distant at first. Some people think he is not interested, but this is often wrong. Inside, he feels deeply. He just does not show it easily. A Virgo man believes emotions should be meaningful, not rushed. When he starts to open up, he does it slowly and carefully. He shares small parts of himself first. He wants to see how the other person reacts. If he feels respected, he continues. If he feels judged or misunderstood, he closes again. In relationships, this makes him very selective. He does not fall in love many times. But when he does, it is serious. He thinks about long-term connection, not short excitement. He wants trust, honesty, and emotional balance. He may not say I love you very often, but he shows care through consistency. He answers messages, keeps promises, and stays present. These are emotional signs for him. A Virgo man also protects his feelings by thinking a lot. Sometimes he thinks too much. He analyzes emotions instead of feeling them freely. This can make him tired, but it also helps him avoid emotional mistakes. When he finally feels safe, he becomes very loyal and open. He shares his worries, thoughts, and inner world. This moment is important because it shows real trust. Once a Virgo man opens his heart, he does not play games. He wants something real and stable. This emotional caution is one of his deepest secrets. It may look slow, but it creates strong and lasting bonds. Trait 7. He thinks too much before he acts. Virgo man does not act fast. He thinks a lot before he speaks, before he decides, and before he changes anything in his life. He likes to understand every detail. He asks many questions in his mind. Sometimes he looks calm outside, but inside his head there is a lot of thinking. This is because he wants to do things the right way. He is afraid of making mistakes. He believes that one wrong step can create a big problem later. A Virgo man often plans many options before choosing one. He compares, checks, and analyzes. This makes him very careful, but it can also make him slow. Some people think he is cold or distant, but this is not true. He is just busy thinking. He wants to feel sure before he acts. In relationships, this trait is very clear. He does not fall in love quickly. He watches, listens, and learns about the other person. He needs time to trust. When he finally decides, his choice is strong and serious. At work, he is the same. He prepares more than others. He reads, studies, and checks details again and again. This is why people often trust him with important tasks. However, thinking too much can also be tiring for him. He may feel stressed because his mind never stops. He can worry about small things that others do not notice. Learning to relax is very important for a Virgo man. When he learns to stop overthinking, he becomes more confident and happier. His careful thinking is not a weakness. It is a quiet strength that helps him build a stable and reliable life. Trait 8. He is very helpful, but expects effort in return. Virgo men are known as helpful people. They like to support others in daily life. If someone has a problem, a Virgo man often tries to help quietly. He gives advice, fixes small issues, or offers practical solutions. He does not always show emotions, but his actions show care. For example, if a friend is stressed at work, he may help organize tasks or give clear ideas. If a partner is tired, he may help with responsibilities instead of only saying kind words. This makes him useful and dependable. However, there is an important detail about Virgo men. They expect effort in return. This does not mean money or big gifts. They expect respect, attention, and responsibility. When they help someone, they want to see that the other person also tries. If a Virgo man feels that his effort is ignored or taken for granted, he becomes disappointed. He may stop helping or become distant. This is because fairness is very important to him. In relationships, this trait appears clearly. A Virgo man supports his partner in many ways. He listens, gives advice, and helps solve problems. But he also watches carefully. If his partner does not try to improve or does not care about shared responsibilities, he feels unhappy. He does not like one-sided effort. He believes that a strong relationship needs balance. At work, Virgo men are often the people who help others finish tasks correctly. They explain details, correct mistakes, and improve quality. But they expect coworkers to be serious and responsible. If others are lazy, Virgo men lose motivation. They do not enjoy carrying everyone alone. This trait is sometimes misunderstood. Some people think Virgo men are cold or demanding. In reality, they just value effort. They believe help should create growth, not dependence. When they see real effort, they become even more supportive and loyal. This quality makes Virgo men strong team members and reliable partners. They help with purpose. They want progress, not excuses. That is why their help is quiet, practical, and meaningful. Trait 9. He notices what others overlook. Virgo men are very careful people. They see things that other people do not notice. This is one of his secret qualities. He pays attention to small details in everyday life. For example, he can see when a friend is a little sad, even if the friend does not say anything. He can notice a change in someone's mood, a small mistake at work, or a little problem that others ignore. This ability makes him very helpful. People often do not know what they need, but he can understand it. He likes to help quietly. He does not want to show off or get praise. He just wants to make life easier for others. For example, he may fix something at home without telling anyone, or he may prepare a small gift for someone who needs it. These little things show that he cares deeply. Virgo men are also very organized. They can see when things are not in the right order. This skill helps them at work and in daily life. They can plan and prepare for problems before they happen. This is why people trust them. They know that a Virgo man will notice something important, even if it seems small or unimportant to others. Sometimes, this quality can make him seem very serious or quiet. He is not always loud or expressive, but his mind is always active. He is always looking for ways to improve himself and help others. He may also give advice that seems simple, but it is very helpful. He thinks carefully before he speaks, and his words are usually useful. This secret ability also shows his intelligence. He can understand complicated situations by looking at small details. He can see patterns and connections that other people cannot. This makes him a very thoughtful and careful person. Even though he may not talk about his observations, people around him often feel that he understands them very well. This is one of the hidden strengths of a Virgo man. He notices what others overlook, and this makes him quietly special and very valuable to those he cares about. Trait 10. He can be extremely self-critical. Virgo men are often very careful about themselves. One of their hidden qualities is that they can be very self-critical. This means they look at their own mistakes and weaknesses very closely. They want to do everything perfectly. And when they make a small mistake, they may feel bad. They are not mean to other people, but they are very hard on themselves. Being self-critical is part of their personality. It helps them improve and learn new things. They always try to become better in work, relationships, and personal life. Sometimes this can make them worry a lot. They think about what they could do better or what they should have done differently. This careful thinking shows their intelligence and sense of responsibility. Virgo men also pay attention to details in their self-improvement. For example, they may check their work several times to make sure it is perfect. They may also notice habits that they want to change, like being late or forgetting small things. They quietly work on these areas every day. Even if nobody sees it, they are always trying to improve themselves. Being self-critical can make a Virgo man seem shy or quiet. He may not speak much about his feelings or achievements. He may also avoid showing his mistakes to others, but this does not mean he is not confident. It shows that he cares deeply about doing things right and being responsible. Sometimes, being self-critical can be hard for him. He may feel worried or stressed if things are not perfect. But it also makes him reliable and thoughtful. People who know him well understand that his careful nature comes from a desire to be the best version of himself. Overall, this hidden quality is very important. It makes Virgo men disciplined, responsible, and constantly improving. Even if he seems quiet or serious, inside he is always working on himself, learning from mistakes, and becoming a better person every day.
Great job, you did it. In this video, we learned many things about Virgo men. I hope you enjoyed this video. Virgo men have many interesting qualities. Which of these qualities do you have? Please write your answer in the comments. Stay healthy and keep smiling. Never stop smiling. See you in the next video. Goodbye.